Good evening, everyone. Been a shit day, hasn't it? Oh, shut your face, you. That was going to be my next thing. I'm just saying hello to everybody first. Oh, usually rub it on for about 5 hours before it's over like that. Shut up. Beep beep. You'll get beep beep. I'll beep beep you in a minute. So yeah, there you go. There's the link. Hey, we'll get that on my channel. Yeah. So, and the temperature's dipped. Totally sort of like coming into the autumn months. I'm say, it's got a bit dippy now. But wow, in here, yeah, but we still aren't. Oh dear, I'm just as I'm turning into Cat Slater. Shut your face. Yeah, but these type of ones, as a photographer, I love it. But yeah, Chris likes the weather this way because you find it's like a photography, you know, all the colours that come out. Yeah, you know, leaves falling and same as Chris says, all different colours and whatever. He absolutely loves it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's this kind of sort of, you know, did I watch it? I don't know. See that this is the thing. I watch that many things. Amjad, I forget where I've watched them, where I am. I tried to do something different with me today. I put some moose in. So yeah. I'll say what it's for. Let's have a look, Amjad. No, I ain't. I've just liked it now, Amjad, but I will watch it in a bit. Seeing the one about when you can't afford fireworks, I thought that hilarious. So yeah, I'll get Chris to remind me to watch it later on. But don't forget to watch Amjad's video on Facebook. Thinks it's funny, Amjad, but he's not. It is say when. I just said I'll get Chris to remind me later. Not. We were later, about 2 seconds later. That was one of those moods. Yeah. Hey, I tell you something, Amjad. The donuts and the cake and the cookies are nearly all gone. No. I think there's about. Ooh, I've been to Nando's. Ooh, that's one place I've never been. Can you tell I go on TikTok 24/7? But yeah, I thought it really hilarious. You know what I mean? You know, kind of thing Vicky Bollard, I don't think might do. But so yeah, Chris has been doing a bit of interior work on the car, you know, getting it cleaned up and everything. I think he's just got to over it tomorrow. Over it? Oh, don't wash it. Oh yeah, hoover it, and then last thing is like, wash outside of it.
You get last gubbins out.
Yeah. And look like, hey Amjad. It says when you can't afford fireworks, use a slipper. I says, and yell and look like a twat.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Call them men in white suits kind of thing, if you know what I mean. But this is the thing. You know that little girl that we talk about, Amjad, with ginger hair? Now there's somebody down here that's got some ducks in the backyard, right? And it's not about the ducks. Well, anyway, I don't know whether they're having a party or whatever they were doing, but they've got some music on. And she's running towards us and she's saying, oh, music, oh, music. Music. Yeah.
Two of her sisters chasing after her.
Yeah. And the two of her sisters had to chase after us. She'd been barging in and gate crashing party.
Well, she went in.
Did she?
Oh, hello.
But yeah, they don't like crashing somebody's party, is they? Yeah, I'll have to remember that one for New Year's Eve. Amjad, remind me about it. And I'll sit there with two slippers clapping together. Chris says, can you imagine if we had any, loud music, or we were having a party and her come,
Bottle there, we'll bugger off then.
So I've got this itch on my ankle, and it's driving me right twist. It's one of them things where you keep scratching it and then it comes back. Oh dear. But yeah, she's worst of all, Amjad. Her name's Bella.
She's a weird one.
Yeah, she's really, you know what I mean? She must only be about, I don't know, about 4 or 5.
They're letting her rope straight.
Yeah, and they just let her do whatever she wants. Hi, Tamsy.
No, Tamsy.
Thank you very much, Tamsy. Yeah, I did come in. Obviously, I came in earlier. I couldn't start because we were doing bits and bobs and this, that, and other, and getting the old car ready for the new one that we're getting on Saturday. So we're getting this new car on Saturday. So expect a guided tour from the Pixie himself. So there you go. You'll have the guided tour of the new car. Some glasses now. But yeah, this was the thing as well, Amjad. I sprayed it with some water to start with, because it was like sticking up all over the place. When she put me here, she scalped me. Anyway, to make it look half decent, I was putting some mousse in my hair. So Akam says, what you doing? I says, well, none of it's not none of your business, but I'm putting some mousse in my hair. And I expected 20 questions after that. You know what I mean? Oh, and I forgot to say last night, it was Tommy's birthday yesterday. So I did wish him a happy birthday. I mean, obviously, he went in Monday and he went in yesterday. So, but if he comes in tonight, I should just say happy birthday for yesterday. But, oh, that's the thing as well. With this, you'll get, mind what? Me and Tracy have decided what we're making on Tuesday. And it's a Jane's patisserie recipe for sticky toffee pudding. Ooh. Chris, I tell you what, I nearly dropped on the floor Dad, Chris has downloaded an audio book thing. I went, since when were you into books? He says, well, it's free.
I don't have to turn a page, I just press the button and off it goes.
You know what I mean?
The vampire stories.
Yeah.
It's quite good, actually.
You know, I don't think he's ever touched a book in his life. Not since I've known him anyway.
Oh, well, I don't have to read it myself.
But yeah, it's like an audio book. You know what I mean?
It's like when I was cleaning car, I was listening to the episode. It's only like 10-minute bursts. And it just carries on one from another.
Chapter so-and-so, chapter so-and-so. But yeah.
The Vampire Diaries, I think it's called. Like this, years ago, the Earth got attacked by these beings and killed off chucking people on Earth, and then they left these ability books where they buggered off, and so humans could get special powers. And this kid had got his
don't really want to know.
Get into it, and it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. That's all that matters.
Well, that's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I messaged Richard earlier on and he did say we're coming in. I don't know about up on the panel. So yeah, I don't know about Johnny. I am loving a book called Into the Water by Paul Hawkins. Oh, is that a bit of a thriller horror story? Oh, it's a thriller. Chris might like it then, Dad. Into the Water by Paula Hawkins.
Into the Water.
It's a thriller. So, Callum's arranged his Zoom meeting on Tuesday at 2:30 for this apprenticeship. I mean, it's not a done deal at the moment. It's like, yeah, to see if he's suitable for the job. I says to him, don't forget to tell him that you bake and what you used to bake with me on you know, that might sort of swing it a bit. And Dad says, I dare you on New Year's Eve to do the fireworks sound with the slippers. The only problem we've got there, Dad, is biscuit. Don't loud noises. He's probably already going to be stressed out as it is. We'll see how it goes anyway. We'll see. I don't know where it is as well, Chad, but on a Tuesday when I'm baking, I don't know whether it's the mixer. Yeah, it disappears upstairs, and he did it twice last night. So I don't know. You know, Chris says, "Well, it might be, you know, my timer thing when it starts going beep 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 beep." He might think it's it because he don't like fire alarm or smoke alarm or don't like that. So I don't know. We don't know what's triggering it, but it's only on a Tuesday when I'm baking. Pardon me. So,
flip-flops. Told you I'm done.
Yeah, that sticky toffee pudding It's a Biscoff sticky pudding. Sticky toffee pudding, should I say. And it looks absolutely gorgeous, Amjad. So there you go. The only downside, baby, with this sticky toffee pudding is you need to try and find me some pitted dates. They should have them in Asda. But basically what you do, you put them in warm, boiling water to make them expand a bit, and then you like put them in your food processor to, yeah. So soak the chopped dates in boiling water for 20 minutes and blend until smooth. So basically you blend them, you know what I mean? You're not taste the dates. So, and then you sort of, you make this, yeah. You after you've baked it, you do the sauce ingredients, and then you pour it over the baked pudding and serve with ice cream and a sprinkle of Biscoff crumbs. Now I've got some Biscoff crumbs. I bought a big bag full, a 750-gram bag. So basically what I'll do is I'll make the sauce, pour it over the sticky toffee pudding, and then sprinkle a bit of Biscoff crumbs on it. Yeah, any excuse is going in corner. Amjad. Hiya, Johnny.
Your father's love.
Pitted dates, or as we call in the UK, dates with pips removed. Me and Chris were talking about that, Johnny, last night. But yeah, Chris is on about an excuse to go to Big Asda. And I says, I need some pitted dates. I says, because we're making Johnny's favourite. How do I know this, Johnny? It's sticky toffee pudding. Biscoff sticky toffee pudding. Oh, you incognito, are you? Why, somebody after you? I might need some more golden syrup as well, because I don't think I've got a lot of that left. But I bought a square baking dish, so I could probably give that a whirl. Oh, you forgot to switch your cant. Oh. So anyway, yeah. And a little bird told me that sticky toffee pudding's your favourite, Johnny. So I sent Tracy two recipes. Ah, we see I got some when I well, if you come up, Johnny, I'll tell you what me and Chris were talking about last night. So yeah, well, not, you know, not bedroom talk, obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna get some of this baking you speak of, lol. I'll go if I want to.
Stop in bloody car.
Okie dokie then, Johnny. Yeah. It's my car anyway. So if you're going to Big Asda, I'm coming with you. Oh, that what Chris is talking about, Amjad. Went into Asda this particular day, and I were on baking aisle. So this woman approached me, and she says, "Do you bake a lot?" I says, "Yeah." I says, "I'm always baking." Anyway, so I says, yeah, I'm always baking. So she says, I've just been upstairs and got these baking tins. She says, and it's my nephew's birthday. I don't know, following week or something. So she says, I want to bake him a cake. It was like, I don't know, really a big card player or whatever, but it was sort of like on the, Ace of Spades and all this claptrap, you know what I mean? So she says, well, in your opinion, what do you think I ought to do? So I says, well, if you're a novice and you're not used to baking, in my opinion, you'd be better off making a sponge cake and then covering it with like this ready rolled fondant icing. And then, you take it from there, whatever you want. I says you're probably going to want some black and red because, there's clubs and spades are black and obviously hearts and diamonds are red. So I says they two are, fondants. And I would recommend, I says, I don't very often work with fondant. I says, but I'd recommend you get this ready rolled stuff. I said it'd be a lot easier for you. And Chris has stood there and, he's wanting to get on with thing. And I'm sat there talking to this woman. And then, we must have, I must have been talking to her, Amjad, at least an hour. And what should I do? And what should I do? And blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? She was asking me expertise. And Chris says, that's last time you're coming with me. He says, shopping. He says, spending about an hour and a half. He says, on bloody baking aisle. I says, well, it weren't my fault. I says, she come to me and asked me for me, my opinion. But yeah, you know what I mean? I even forgot what I'd gone for, Amjad. That time I'd finished talking to her and, recommending this or recommending that. I forgot what I'd gone for. Yeah, he sat watching football on his phone, Amjad. Yeah, but yeah, I kid you not. So, and then we went to Cleethorpes one day and we went in Asda on way back. And what did I get? I think I got black treacle and something else anyway. So the woman on cash out, she says to me, she says, oh, this looks a lot like baking stuff. And I went, yeah. I says, I'm always baking and I do a live stream and blah, blah, blah. And she says, can I just ask you something? She says, have you ever made a lemon drizzle? I went, lemon drizzle? I said, don't talk to me about lemon drizzle. It's my speciality. So she says, I've tried it, she says, and I failed miserably. So I says, well, run me through what what you did and blah, blah, blah. Now, she did everything right, but when she took it out the oven, she let it cool down before she actually put the lemon drizzle on. So I says, that's a big no-no. I says, you've got to, as soon as it comes out of the oven, prod all these holes in, and it's all it is castor sugar and lemon juice. I says, and put that over at top. I says, but it's got to be warm. I says, so it soaks through into the cake. So I'd even got a woman in Asda at Cleethorpes asking me how to make a lemon drizzle. Oh, you see, we mostly have our shopping delivered, and it's not very often we actually go to the shop because obviously we want these pitted dates, yeah, and an excuse for Chris to take the car out for a run. When he says big Asda, it's a Asda superstore, Amjad. And it's about 10 minutes down Parkway in car, obviously. But yeah, from here to the one that we've got locally is only a small Asda. There is one up a bit further up on Manor, what we call Manor Top. That is bigger than ours, but it's not as big as the superstore. And in the superstore, if you can't get it in there, then, you know, you're stuffed, basically. But this superstore, it's like on 2 levels. And on the top level, there's like George and, you know, everything, you know, electricals, bedding, obviously clothing, TVs, you know, you name it, everything being a superstore. But the food is downstairs and all rest are upstairs. So, yeah, it is. If you can't get it in there, Amjad, there's something wrong. So, yeah, you know, the top floor is mainly for your George, which is your clothing and whatever. Hello.
Shall we going outside for a dairy milk? It's fucking cold out there and it's raining.
Who?
Tracy. So what do you do with them dairy milks? Says they're outside. And I went outside, it's peeing it down.
Yes, the conversation that me and Chris had last night when we went to bed was, I can still remember you calling me an old boiler, so I'm getting my own back on you. I'll never forget, Johnny.
Yeah.
But never mind, eh?
Got myself one.
Oh, you mean ice cream? Yeah, the
creamy vanilla ice cream swirled with smooth chocolate.
But when I mentioned Peter Dates, Chris says, "Oh, we might have to go to Big Astor on Saturday." It's only...
Yeah, I did. I used to like some what it was. She said it's just a date.
It's the dates we are with stones in, basically.
So I've translated that for myself. Oh.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, you know, you've got the American lingo. You know, when you go next time you go to Morrison's and you're a bit stuck, you know what I mean? Semi-sweet chocolate is milk chocolate.
Mm.
So yeah.
No, it's yummy.
But you see,
that cat stinks.
What now? It's had it welding done. Hi, Bill. See, I'm teaching Johnny the baking lingo for American, because the recipes that I did yesterday were...
Yeah, milk chocolate is not semi-sweet chocolate, though. That's a different thing. Semi-sweet's baking chocolate.
Well, I just use normal chocolate. I don't like the taste of that baking chocolate. It's ugh.
I hear you.
But yeah.
Good to see you, Bill.
See, for me, the if I use like regular milk chocolate, it makes cookies like too sweet. They don't work anymore as cookies.
I made 2 chocolate chip cookies 2 ways last night. First one were banana chocolate chip cookies and chocolate chip cookie donuts. I go down.
Really? That sounds good.
And believe me, Bill, they've nearly all gone.
You had a little help.
Callum were in his element, both chocolate chips, and he went, "Oh, you've got to make both of these again." I've already made the banana chocolate chip cookies previous to that.
Yeah, so, chocolate chips here are usually semi-sweet chocolate.
But
you know, my son actually sat and ate a bag of those once when he was like 5 or 6 years old. He found it in the cabinet.
If I've any, after I've weighed all my ingredients out on a Tuesday, he'll come in and say, "Is there any chocolate left?" "No, I've used it all." "Is there any chocolate chips left?" "No, I've used them all."
Partner.
Hi, partners. I hope you've got a sick note for last night. But yeah. Oh, and another thing to remind you as well, Who's Roger? Oh yeah, Heather's husband. Anyway, powdered sugar is icing sugar.
You call that icing sugar?
Yeah.
We call it confectioner's sugar.
Well, either confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar.
Yeah.
I can't pass it here.
So yeah, just another. If hi Mike, how are you?
Yo, mate.
This was the thing, Bill. I come down yesterday. Oh, you're down at Primrose Valley, are you? I'd missed a call from him, so I rang him, and he says, I rung Tracy, she didn't answer. He says, I rung you, and she didn't answer. What the is heavy cream?
I want to grab a recipe real quick that will make you laugh.
But yeah, it is just double cream.
That's very nice. That's nice. Yeah, banana thing.
Yeah, I'd made them when Richard come last time. Oh, TV reception is non-existent. But yeah.
No, they undersealed it all when they welded it in, and it fucking stinks.
Anyway, so he bought thick double cream and normal double cream.
Yep. You want to see what I call sugar cookies? I make cookies all the time here. 3.5 cups of flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, all that stuff. Yeah. 2 eggs, 2 cups of sugar,
baking soda,
and then roll them in sugar.
Baking soda here is bicarb of soda. Baking powder.
That makes sense.
But baking soda here is bicarb of soda. That's another one for you to remember, Johnny.
You want cookies that will make you diabetic?
I like Karen.
It's for my wife.
Oh.
You ready? You put the normal cookie stuff in, right? To make brown, brown cookies versus white cookies, right?
Mike says, I'll send you some recipes from the Great Depression. You'll have a good laugh.
You use 3 butters, 1.5 cups of white sugar, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, vanilla, eggs, a cup of chocolate chips, a cup of walnuts, and a cup of caramel chips. There's almost no flour left in the cookie when you're done.
But you see, these that were made last night, they're just like your chocolate chip cookies, but you add a mashed banana in it. And, you can barely taste, well, you can taste the banana in it.
You put a banana in the dough?
It actually, yeah, mix it in.
That sounds good.
They're nice. They're nice. I mean, Johnny's just had one. Ours almost gone.
That sounds good. I mean, it really does. And I like bananas, so that might work good.
I've just had one now tonight, actually.
You didn't even share, Johnny.
Freezing a lot of her
I'm laughing at that joke that Gordo's.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Derek's got a mustache.
One bites, one done.
I'm trying to find it so I can put the here we are.
Doing the donut test.
Man, Gordo, you're on a roll today.
Yeah, sausage roll. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and I've got to get this off my chest and just bitch for 1 second. I got knocked out of Facebook Marketplace and they suck. Okay, now I'm done.
What, again?
Again. They hate me.
Is it hard negotiating?
There's the recipe, Bill. Honestly. Yeah, gorgeous. You only use 1 banana, though.
Well, because I can see where you could throw that in just about anything.
Yeah.
And I've got one of those big KitchenAid mixers. It'll eat it.
All up, and when you mix in the batter together, you chuck it in the batter. Oh, God.
That is quite possible, brother. Yeah. My pronouns are I told you so. Or I'm psychic. Or I'm psychic for short.
So I'm trying to find that other one.
Okay, if we're going with bad jokes, I got to throw some out there too. Mine are probably a little meaner than necessary, but oh, and you know it's National Puppy Week this week in America, but it's only at Subway.
Oh, Chinese.
Okay, yeah, I know that joke's uncalled for. Usually I won't make jokes about fat people because they've already got enough on their plate.
Yeah, you know how fresh the Chinese be is by scanning the microchip.
Oh, did you see Mark Zuckerberg? Zuckerberg is putting together an Instagram that's just specifically for kids. Now we're talking about an internet app filled with pictures and children. What could go wrong here? I mean, this has bad idea all over
It's
it.
called Jimmy Savile. It's called the Little Jimmy app. You should get that joke. Jimmy Savile.
You're trans slender. Yeah. I saw a Ford truck with a
I'm transatlantic, God.
with one fender that was a different color, and it was all bashed up, and it said that the fender had a thing on it that said, "I identify as a straight white fender."
Oh dear.
This says I like Chinese, but I couldn't manage a whole one.
Yeah. It's like I like dogs and cats, except I can never find a recipe.
Oh, I've got the right size dog for a baking special.
Yeah, it's finding the right size dog for your oven.
Yeah. Oh, easy. It's the size of a ferret.
Now he's been scalped.
Yeah. It might be a little bit tough for the fact he's 21 years old. And that's old for a dog.
Yeah, a golfer was arrested in Florida for meeting up with a 15-year-old girl that he met online. It turned out in golf she was 3 under par.
Oh dear. I thought you were going to say put a hole in one.
That second one is the others that I made. I've done the same one.
Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, but 3 rights do make a left.
Yeah. At least that's what the traffic cop said. I feel slightly sugar overloaded now. Was it the ice cream? Well, I've earned it. I've been swimming. She swam off with his 10-year-old boy. Keep chatting away to each other. Well, I'll chat him.
See you later, Dad.
It was all going well till he pushed her in the pool, and nobody's ever done that to Chiquina before. She went fucking in. She got mad. He went, I'm so sorry. But by the end of it, they were swimming again together and talking. And then, listen to this.
That one is the donut cookies.
Listen to this. He was waiting at the door, and he went, it was so nice to meet you, Keena. I got it. I went, oh, that was nice to meet you. She went, yeah. I like his curly hair, and he's a year older than me as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wonder if he'll be there next week.
Oh, my ex keeps saying I drive her crazy, and now she's going to a new psychiatrist because she thinks this one said she was crazy too, and she wants a second opinion. So I told her, well, I'll give you one. You're fat too. Okay, I told that one badly.
Psycho. Yeah, that was shit. That was shit, Bill.
Yeah, I told that one badly.
She'll get over it.
So Keena goes swimming and finds the boyfriend.
Yeah, swam off and left me.
That's young'uns for you.
Okay, the worst joke I know. I just put it in the chat.
God knows he thought his jokes were bad.
Yeah, I've heard that one before, Bill.
Yeah.
So Johnny divorced me last night.
Oh, did he?
Because I didn't answer my phone.
Oh, well, it seems like he's back.
Because I have this running joke.
People posted the follow. I said they're all fucking useless.
You worked through it fast.
It says wife number 1 didn't answer me and wife number 2 didn't answer me either.
Yeah, you only need 4 minutes, just double cream.
That's what it is, Bill. When he had a fall last week, I was saying, don't do this and do that. And he says, what are you, my wife now? I went, yeah, I'm wife number 2. I'm sure Trish wouldn't mind. And so it's been a running joke since that I'm wife number 2.
I bloody mind.
Summer is officially over. 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's perfect temperature. 2 weeks ago, it was 108.
Do you want to know what temperature here is, Bill?
12 C.
Well, I know it's always perfect weather over there. I can't translate in my head. Let me look.
Alexa, what's 12 C in Fahrenheit?
53 degrees. That's cold.
.org. 12 Celsius is equal to 53.6 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. And we haven't had eating on yet. We haven't had to, haven't eaten on yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's 23 C here, or 22 and change.
I put a jumper on.
That's warm for us.
Now you see, for here, that's in Celsius. That's 13 or 14 degrees, 15 degrees cooler than normal. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. That's 40 degrees cooler Fahrenheit.
It's well and truly autumn now.
Yeah, 53 is nice. I was running around this morning and working in the garage doing videos, just doing my thing. And I was thinking, man, it's really nice out here today. And then when I went and looked, it was 66 degrees. It's like, oh, I love that.
Yeah, we'd love it and all, Bill, but yeah, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, 12 degrees.
See, 12 degrees.
In other words, at night, it's getting really nippy. It'll drop below 12, Might even go down into single figures.
Now, you see, in Celsius, I don't really put a jacket on until it's about 5. Cold weather doesn't bother me.
It's been one of them days today. It's been dank and dismal. That's the only way I can describe it.
I think that's how it is here too.
You know what I mean? No sunshine in sight. And really overcast and.
Well, Friday, I'm going to be doing the same.
I don't know if the camera will adjust to it.
Yeah, it looks sunny.
Oh man, I messed it all up. There we go.
Dank and dismal.
Yeah.
Hey,
I understood, by the way. In English terms, it's bloody cold.
Hello, Gordo. Hello, Blacknest. Hello, Amjad.
The queen of fucking translators.
Get me own back on you, Johnny.
And see me in Morris's with fucking Amazon fucking American dictionary.
He rang Tracy, and then he rang me, and neither on has answered. He says, I rang him back, and I said, what did you want before? He went, it's heavy cream. I says, well, in English terms, I says it's double cream.
Heavy cream.
Double cream?
We call it double cream. Heavy cream is double cream.
If you say double cream here, people expect a cookie.
Hey, I'm Judd. How are we doing?
Yeah. So basically, I'm having a dig at him all night last night, saying, "Send me sweet chocolate chips as milk chocolate chips, and all-purpose flours, plain flour." Now I'm going to tell you a story, Johnny.
I'm going
to tell you a story now, Johnny. I'm a baker, and for ages I'd look recipes up and it said molasses. I'm thinking, what the f is molasses? I don't think we have molasses in this country. It weren't till, the penny finally dropped. It's black treacle in UK.
Right.
Treacle?
Right, I'll show you.
I've had the welding done, Richard.
Yeah, so I believe. All done and dusted.
He rang me. He says it might be a little bit extra. I went, why? He says I found some more rolls. Do you know where the DVD centre and all that is in the back for sat nav?
Yeah.
Well, rusted out there as well.
Right.
But he has it under sealed underneath. But it's all welded in, all coated and everything. It's stuck there. Tar stinks like this tar stuff on the inside. It's more like a paint than tar. But I'm doing the underside then. But I've already got shitloads of that stuff. I bought a 10-litre tin of it. That'll be my project on Friday. The kitchen's done, Richard. The kitchen is done.
Excellent.
Oh, no, it ain't. One thing, the brand new blind, and I've got it. It's downstairs. As soon as I put that up in morning, we're actually done. Well, I'm done. I'm going to have Thursday off, and then Friday I'm getting under care.
That's black treacle, and it's basically molasses. Brown sauce is A1 sauce in it. Yeah, and for ages I've come across these recipes, and I'm thinking, what the hell is
that right, Mike? Brown sauce is A1 sauce in the States. Oh, that's mad that. We call it HP. Well, I know.
We see I've got this one, look. It's a squeezable like a squeezable bottle.
It's like a witch's brew, doesn't it?
But yeah.
Yeah, so it cost me $2.20, Richard. That wasn't bad.
It's not so bad.
So what's a treacle?
Black treacle.
Yeah, what is it?
I got windows down and all day and boot up.
Molasses.
It's molasses, like for cookies and stuff?
Yeah.
And that little shelfie thing, Richard, under where the electrics were, you fiberglassed all that out for me instead of, you didn't want to put anything.
And English people have messed the English language all up.
It slid in a metal sheet, Richard, curved into the hole.
Right, says I have to have you YKB and HP to figure it out. Yeah. But you see, another thing is, we have tomato ketchup. Now I don't know what would you call it. Is it tomato ketchup in America?
It's just ketchup, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can spell it more than one way.
You mean ketchup?
Yeah. Generally, it's CATSUP.
Yeah, just ketchup.
Yeah, or ketchup. KETCHUP.
Just seen somebody creeping past Richard.
Yeah, she's just sat here watching you on telly now.
I
would do that picture you sent where she just sat watching forever.
Probably thinking, what the heck?
What are you doing?
But yeah, there's a lot of sort of things you have to translate it. All right, let me have a look.
And I always think, as I did so much research on it and realized that we spoke the same way once upon a time.
Yeah.
And we didn't change. We're not that interesting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We just didn't keep up.
Call everything different over there to us. Like the sidewalk, the trunk.
Well, yeah, but cars came along well after the language already went different directions. Yeah, we don't have royals, which is why our language didn't
I've
change.
got a recipe here, and it's Congo bars. In other words, it's like chocolate chip bars.
Look, Richard, that right underneath. Look, literally no shelf left. None. Gone. Them little bits sticking out of what's left of the shelf.
But with this recipe, it gives you grams, cups, and translated into sticks as well. Because see, I prefer in weighing terms, I prefer grams because it's a lot more precise.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a shelf, Richard. Inside
Shelf.
Just where electrics were, just a little shelf, but because the seal were gone and it were leaking into boot, that's the first place it was settling. So it just
it says on this recipe, Bill, that
computer brains and all that
is what we call dark chocolate.
Luckily, it didn't.
Okay, wait, say that again. Say that again, Jeanette.
It says here 75 grams or half a cup of milk or dark semi-sweet chocolate. Now,
well, there is dark semi-sweet and then regular semi-sweet.
But yeah, you see, it all depends on the recipes. Some sort of give the grams and cups, and it all depends on the site where you get your recipes from.
Of course. Yeah, the little carrot cookies with all the things just piled in on them. They're kind of hard to get balls out of them because there's too many nuts and cups and nuts and too many different kinds of chocolate chips. But they come out really, 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 really good.
Now there's one here. There's a recipe I found, and it's apple cider muffins, right? And I was looking at it today, and it says 2 teaspoons of apple pie spice, and I'm thinking, what the heck's apple pie spice?
I've never heard of that.
But it's like cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and basically a mixture of spice.
The stuff old ladies put on apple pies.
Yeah, it's basically a mixture of spices. And then it says half a cup of apple cider or apple juice.
Mike, you'll learn metric 1 kilo at a time.
But yeah, you know what I mean. In general, I'll show you.
Oh my fucking leg!
You have to excuse it like that.
I've been swimming, Richard.
At the side of it, I always convert it into grams because it says a third of a cup. So
okay.
9-year-old little girl swam off with a 10-year-old boy and fucking left me like a fucking banana in the middle of a fucking pool.
But I prefer the gram weight measurement.
Hey, we're waiting outside for it. It was really nice to talk to you and meet you,
Well,
Keen.
now, you guys weigh people with rocks, so the metric, the English use the metric system when it's convenient.
Now, this is the thing, Bill. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're old school, like most of us that are here, basically, I can't get a grip on the metric system. So I'm one that, inches.
Pounds and pence, man.
Ounces and grams and whatever. You know what I mean? And yeah, if you're over a certain age, you're still referring yourself back to the old weight measurements. And it's like, you know, cars, for instance, you know, are we going 60 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Now, in other places, some in this country do, but it's kilometers an hour.
I still remember running through Italy with a little smart car, the 2-door smart. No, it was the 4-door smart car, the larger of the tiny little cars. And Karen saying, "How fast are we going?" And I said, "I don't know how fast we're going. Whatever it is, it's 143 of them."
Yeah, 1 stone is 14 pound, and there's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
there's 16 ounces in a pound.
Yeah, they treat us like the imperial measurement system was invented by drunk lobsters. But the truth of it is the metric system just has so many oddities. No, the English version of the metric system have so many oddities. You just go, huh? You know?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Millimeters.
I don't see.
It's when you're old school, you still revert back to the old.
Never mind one line and big line.
I've never heard anybody. I've never ever in my life heard of anybody walking into a proper British pub and saying, "Give me a liter of beer."
Still working pints.
Still working pints.
Right.
Yep.
How are you?
Hello,
Yeah. Still in
But a
pints.
pint is a proper amount of beer.
Yo, Wally. Good to see you.
And of course, in America, that's 16 ounces.
But yeah, it's you can't not go into an English pub and ask for whatever it is. You've got to ask for a pint.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't ask for a liter or a kilo flop or whatever else there may be.
Yeah, you've got to ask for a pint. But you know, it won't be British without the British pint.
Well, I'm sure your pint's probably. I like to think it's the same as our pint.
It's not though, is it?
No, I don't think it is either.
Actually, it's they call that an imperial pint, and it's 19.2 ounces, where our pint is 16 ounces. So if you're ordering beer, you get more beer if you order a pint there than you would if you order a pint here.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Right.
And you see, a 1 pint here is 500 mils. If that makes sense.
No, it's not.
No, a pint is 28.413 milliliter.
A pint is 5.68 milliliters.
Well, it says 28.413 for an imperial pint.
It says here it's 500 mils 1 pint.
No.
It holds about 500 mils
500
of
mils,
and about
half a
70
litre.
mils of froth, except in South Australia, where a pint is served in a
Pint is 568 milliliters. That's a fact.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've got in the calculation. It says 568.261.
Did you know there is a British version of the American ounce? And it's bigger than the American ounce.
That's good to know.
Just that much.
And
It's very good to know.
20 fluid ounces.
It's 5% larger.
Richard, I'll have a word with my dealer.
And the US customary pint is 473.76.
I want more than they get in America, you tight twat.
Yeah, they diddle in your bill because you get less than a pint.
Can we start using weighted scales?
And interesting enough, it says the British actually didn't establish their unit of measurement until well after the American independence.
Well, so we can divvy up with you lot.
Divvy up.
Do you know what the English have done more than any other culture in the history of the world?
What immigrants say?
They've created more Independence Days.
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to say moaned a lot because that's. Yeah.
No, they've created more Independence Days than any. I mean, we've got a British created Independence Day.
We've got a PM
India's got one. Australia's got one.
This is another difference. what you call Labour Day, we say it's a bank holiday.
Well, it's a bank holiday here, but we like to be specific about why we're taking a day off.
Yeah, our bank holidays do have names though. You'll have early summer, late summer, Easter Monday, bank.
Now this is. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Richard, but we've got well, it's not classed as a bank holiday, but in October, kids break up from school, and that's what we used to call potato picking week. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a new one on me.
That's a pretty cheap holiday, as holidays go.
Heard that one.
No, that must be a capital thing.
The October half term
sounds Irish.
Right, potato picking week, as we call it.
We don't have a potato picking week. No. We just pick the potatoes as they need picked.
See, I can remember.
This is the thing where, yeah, we've got old potatoes and we've got new potatoes.
Now, new potatoes for us are little potatoes.
Yes, it's exactly the same here in the UK.
Yeah, that's new potatoes are ones you don't let grow up.
Yeah,
correct.
And in October, that's when the changeover. You go from the old potatoes, as I call them, to the new potatoes.
Because the season doesn't have enough time left to grow them.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know what I mean? When I were a kid, October half term were potato picking week. So
I've just been looking at the video to remove the rear bumper on my car. Nope. I'm fucking sticking my hand up the gap.
Hey, look, Ali, Johnny don't drink his beer out of a tankard. He drinks it out one of these great big 2-pint stein things. You know, Johnny don't do things by halves.
Right, wait. You can wait train when that's full.
Honestly, and he put 2 pints in it the other night, didn't you, Johnny? And it's that heavy that you can't lift it up with one hand. He's looking for it now.
I think I've actually taken it downstairs and lost it. It's a new sink, you see. I'm enjoying the new sink.
See, when we used to have holiday at summertime here, we had 2 weeks and everything shut for 2 weeks, and that doesn't happen now.
No.
Summertime, everything's shut. And they used to call it Wakes Week, even though it was 2 weeks. I don't know why it was called Wakes Week, no idea.
I've had the welding done.
Everything shut. Every single shop shut for 2 weeks. You were knackered. You couldn't get an out if you wanted out.
I was going to say, this is the thing. I mean, the, industry now, it's that sort of flat on its belly that they can't afford to shut at all.
But yeah, it's...
I just got the ultimate comment on a video. He says it's the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, educational. That's what we call guys playing with tools. That was the whole comment. I said, okay, that may be the happiest comment in the history of the whole internet. Gotta love Tom.
But yeah, it's the only time that our supermarkets and whatever is shut is Christmas Day. That's the only time.
Well, you've still got everything that shuts at 4 on Sunday.
B&Q shuts Christmas Day and Easter Sunday.
They actually close?
Oh, yeah. I worked for B&Q for years. They hardly ever close.
Yeah, Easter Sunday and Christmas Day, that's the only 2 days. Because I went one Easter Sunday and I could not believe it. I was dumbstruck when it was shut. I couldn't believe it.
You know, in Canada, everything closes on Sunday. It's like the entire country closes on Sunday.
Used to do here. Everything used to shut on a Sunday here.
Yeah.
Petrol stations, you'd never find a petrol station open all night.
There's only 3 things you can't do here on a Sunday. You can't buy a car, you can't go to a pawn shop, and you can't go to a bank.
Well, you can't go to a bank in this country because there's none left. we don't have bank branches now.
Closed most on them.
We've none here in this town, not in a single bank now. And Darwin I'll be laughing.
Now, this is the thing. On Easter Sunday, the supermarkets around here, because you're not allowed to purchase beer after a certain time, are you? I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 o'clock on
Like
Sunday
Easter,
here.
Yeah.
You know, there's some states here where you can't buy beer on Sunday, period. They call it the blue law.
It's weird how things have changed.
I don't drink, so I don't know exactly how it works. I never bothered to learn.
I mean, a petrol station open all night selling beer and food were just unheard of.
Everything they sell.
Used to just sell petrol and oil, paraffin and crap like that, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
What else?
It's like
the one just out the road here is a Spar, you know what I mean? It's got everything.
You see, our petrol station down here, that's open 24/7.
One junction up on that motorway, we've got a Morrison's 24/7 garage itself.
Basically,
Hello,
obviously they don't let you go in the shop. They've got like what I call a night window.
Yeah.
But you can get milk,
like a drive up.
Get whatever you want. Bog rolls if you've run out. You know what I mean? Toilet rolls in your language, Bill.
What'd you call them?
Basically say, oh, I want so and so, I want so and so, and I want so and so. Yeah, and you'll get it. But
yeah, you know, I was in Wales in an electronics store, and I was trying to buy a fan, and you walked up, and then you went through basically their little version of their own private internet and picked out what you wanted, and then they bring it out for you.
That's Argos shop. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
That's Argos.
Yeah, I'd never seen anything like that. It was like a Walmart, but without the Walmart.
Yeah, brilliant shop is Argos. Brilliant.
They're closing a lot of Argoses though as well.
Well, I can see where that format wouldn't work for some people because it's like me. I'm a very touchy person when I'm buying stuff. I don't like to buy things I can't touch.
But yeah, you know, I mean, they've moved a lot into Sainsbury's supermarkets. Yes. There's not very many independent Argos shops.
That's why they do so well, because they've very little overheads of Argos.
I can see that. Yeah, you don't have to have 100 employees. You just need a couple people up front and 5 runners, and you're good.
That's it. The one we have here is Argos Extra. It's quite big. It's a little tiny front where you choose from, but the actual warehouse behind is huge.
Yeah. I ordered something like this. Something like this.
Yeah.
Because I like to have a fan when I sleep.
I'm same.
Same here. I've got a fan.
Even in wintertime, I have my fan on. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a lullaby or what. I don't know. I love having a fan blowing in my face, even in winter.
Tracy's not a fan of it.
I can't have a fan in bedroom. I'd be awake all night.
Oh, I love it.
Even with quietest of fans, you can still like hear them going. I'd love to be able to have a fan on in bedroom.
I just like having the cold air blowing on my face for some reason.
Yeah, I like the hum. Now, I'm trying to get used to the little fan now because it's got more than enough air. It doesn't have the hum I'm used to, though.
Yeah.
But it's strange, isn't it? You see, I'm a very light sleeper, so I like everything, you know, quiet, everything, you know, I've got to have curtains closed. It's got to be pitch black. You know what I mean?
I'm not that way. I can fall asleep. Not only could I fall asleep in a car, I can fall asleep in a car while I'm driving.
Oh, I could, yeah.
I can fall asleep walking down the street.
I mean, Chris was saying, and I often say to Chris, I wish I were like you, and you know, the minute he edits pillar, that's it, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, my wife thinks I've got a problem. She says nobody falls asleep like that because I can sit there and I can tell her.
Yeah. Chris
at 3 p.m, I can close my eyes and fall asleep sitting on a park bench.
Tracy had to stand up on the coastliner bus coming back for hours. Yeah, she fell asleep, like slouched over fucking Kelly's pram.
I don't know how people can't sleep. It seems like you close your eyes and then you're asleep now.
Yeah,
I have to be careful not to blink too long, or I might fall asleep.
Even I don't have to have it dark. I don't mind, having a bit of light coming in the room because
Well, that's what I say. I could go sit right now.
It's dark.
I could go sit in a lawn chair in the rain and fall asleep.
I'm not sure I could sit it rain, but
If the temperature's nice, no problem.
Now you see Johnny
sleep at a desk and then put it desk.
and ended up with 2 black eyes.
When I used to drive wagon and I've been driving house, and I'll tell you, I felt like falling asleep many times. Terrible.
But yeah, even though like there's some nights hi Tracy, there's some nights I'm absolutely exhausted and I feel as tired as anything, but still I can't fall asleep straight away. I don't know what it is. Some people are light sleepers, some people are heavy sleepers, but yeah, you know what I mean? It's like
I'm
Chris.
lucky if I get 5 or 6 hours sleep at night. That's it, me. More or less.
But yeah. And I'm up and down all night, wanting.
So I go to bed before Tracy because I get like 4 or 5 hours before she turns up, and she snores and wakes me up.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm very much like Johnny. I'm a very, very light sleeper.
Then it's the thunderstorm music. I think if I blow up fan at myself and have a thunderstorm going next to me on phone, it's all good.
Tracy, I've told Johnny we're making the sticky toffee pudding on Tuesday, and he knows exactly what pit and dates are. So if you send him to shop, he knows exactly what pit and dates are.
They're like Boise out of
they're them black shriveled up things, Johnny. That's why you have to put them in boiling water to rehydrate them.
Raining.
And not only is it's Biscoff sticky toffee pudding.
Show outside.
Okay.
It's starting to rain here.
Well, we'll be going.
It started raining when I was driving down to the sports centre.
Yeah, that's a picture of it. That's Biscoff sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah, looks like a sugar rush. It looks like a sugar rush to me.
All it is it's like sticky toffee pudding. That is there's sauce on it, Johnny, and then you like crumble. But I've got some already
Just
crumbled.
a tiny part makes me and the missus makes me sleep downstairs. Oh dear.
This is the thing, right? Chris says to me the other morning, he says, "You farted on me last night." When did I?
You were right as a rippler.
Tell him no, I didn't. If I did, you'd have bruises.
Farting on him, and he snores like a Boeing 747.
I'd rather have somebody snoring than farting on me.
I should have said, look, you're lucky I provide a leg warming service.
I mean, when you're asleep, you don't know whether you're farting or not, do you? You know, it's gas. You know what I mean? It's same with burping.
How could he not know it's you? Does you think somebody's sneaking in your room at night?
No, I'm on about it. He was moaning about me farting on
him. Oh, when you snore, so when you sound like that, man.
It probably just slipped out. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're getting personal.
But I says to him, I says, how can you moan about me farting on you? I says, when you sound like a Boeing 747, you know, a Boeing 747. When you
sounds like a jet taking off or somebody digging up a road.
Hey?
You wake up expecting to see cones put out.
I wasn't aware that I'd farted on you. I didn't know I'd farted on you.
Yeah. I bet you left your seat. Good.
I'm not that cruel.
I were in bed with my exes. We were New Year's Eve party. We were all pissed, right? I'm thinking, oh, her legs are warm. She was pissing on me. Dirty bitch. Kicked her out.
No, I've never peed on him.
Out the bed. I rolled her off the bed, right? Flipped mattress over and went back to fucking sleep.
But yeah, you know what I mean? You know, I might have let a fart slip every now and again, but you know what I mean? But no, I ain't gone that far, Johnny. Not into water sports.
No, we don't like all this.
As soon as I realised what it was, she got fucking kicked off the bed.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what she said, mate.
Yeah.
I put Ronnie's meat out. Right, and Chase was here and says, oh, that's our cat meat. Yeah, from this morning, you greedy beggar.
So tomorrow I've got rust converter coming tomorrow, some aluminium sheeting stuff that you like a mesh. I've got some fiberglass putty body filler. Then Tracy to that new shelf she wanted. That's coming tomorrow with all hooks and stuff all over it.
But
and some flea treatment for the dog and flea treatment for the cat. That's my exciting shopping list.
Hi, Bert Monster.
Hello, Bert Monster.
But yeah.
There's Nickelwacker, Crackerwacker. Whatever his name is.
I'm getting that stuff rich in the pot. It's got a fat bloke up front. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
Super tough with fiberglass added as well.
What's that, Johnny?
Because he couldn't underseal the underneath. I'm going to rust treat that patch bit where I showed you it's what's left. I'm going to rust treat all that. And I'm going to put this mesh stuff over it, and then I'm going to seal it with this body filler stuff.
Me and Tracy have decided, Crypto, that we're making sticky toffee pudding on Tuesday.
It says big boy structural hole filler, super tough with added fiberglass. Well, that should do it. I know she's not going to last forever, but I'll get a few years out of her before she goes all But I'm going to rust treat it all, what's left of the rusty bit before I stick the new...
Chris is going to take me to his Asda Superstore on Saturday because we're getting the car on Saturday.
My car needs a wash now. It's got
pitted dates.
It's got garage fingerprints all over it. It's good to have it wash it. It's got his garage fingerprints all over it. Oh, he said to me, I've had windows open for a few hours, but the paint might be still a bit bad. Fucking hell, I want high as a kite by the time I got home, Richard.
It's Biscoff sticky toffee pudding, Crypto.
No, because he painted all the inside of the boot out for me at the same time. He pulled the spare wheel out and painted it all out inside black. So you can imagine how strong the paint is. It stinks. I think that's why Khaled went to sleep on my home so quick. There's at least 48 hours before I can put the liners back in. So I've got basically no boot. So I've gone from a little boot to no boot. It's like a tar paint. If I put it in now, all the interior liners will stick to it. Yeah, you got very excited with that sealer stuff. Let's put it on like you're icing a cake. Yes, I've done the best I could, my friend, without having to take your bumper off. I said, oh. Then I've just looked how many bolts it takes to take that bumper off. No, you're all right. I'll stick my hand up the gap. It's not that bad. There's plenty of room. I'm gonna take the wheel
Okay,
off.
well, I've got to run. I've got to go take pictures. I've got somebody that he needs motor advice. He's trying to build his own little mini bike, and I don't want him to kill himself.
Okay, dokie then, Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks
All right, see you in a bit, Bill.
coming up.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Guys.
See you later, Bill.
Bye. Sorry. Well, it says a medium-sized baking dish. Now, I've just treated myself to a Pyrex square dish, so I think I'll be using that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's supposed to be a nice day on Friday. Should have all my stuff by now. Your shelf's coming tomorrow, Tracy. I'll put it up for you. As soon as I put a shelf in, you know that thing I bought of a week where it looks like a little flower rack? Once I put that up on the wall, then we are actually done. So 3 things I've got to do, Richard. The blind, the new shelf, and the little rack thing. Now I class that as accessorizing. She'll be so happy. She went, I want to wash that window before you put the new blind up. So you better stay up then.
Oh dear.
My mum's got one of them Karcher window washer things.
I've got one. It used to be my mum's, but we've never used it.
Well, I've got an old squeegee with a wooden handle, and it's best you getting.
That's what I've got. And my windows are tall.
You know, you need one of them sticks like they used to have at school to open window. Oh, come.
Yeah, I've got a one.
I went to Victorian school, mate. They used to put a hook up on window and pull the top window open.
Yeah. And when I was at school, you used to have them with handles on and you used to turn them and it used to trot along like a curved hard thing with teeth in it.
Oh, it was lovely old school. Victorian middle school, it was lovely. Had a downstairs in the classrooms all on the outer edges and the middle bit with the
That's the square dish I've got. Pyrex one.
And upstairs in the school, it was a proper old Victorian library right in the middle bit. Really good.
Baby.
Lovely old school.
Oi. Is that Carter
fucking knocked the old thing down and built a stupid fucking disability centre thing that's shit.
The only thing that wrong with it is we can't find the lead to it.
Charge
it. So, you know, I mean, hi Woody, how are you?
Hello.
But yeah, I sort of got it when my mum passed away. Yeah, she used to buy it. I don't know where lead, you know.
It must be good stuff because somebody used it here to fix the boat.
But yeah, I have used it, Tracy. What did I use that square dish for? Some dessert I was making on a Sunday. But yeah, I've only used it the once. But I thought, well, that's something that I haven't got. I've got square tins and everything, but I ain't got a square Pyrex bowl. Yeah, Richard said it was raining.
It's stopped now. Actually, it was just window got wet and now it's dry again. It's stopped.
Beginning of November, I will be buying Tracy.
Hi, Gary. What time do you call this, Gary?
Jeanette. You're a witness, Jeanette, and so are you, Richard.
What?
Beginning of November, I will be getting Tracy a new big cooker. Yeah, you're a witness.
It's only been nearly 2 years, Johnny.
Oh, for fuck's sake, give me a chance to fit the kitchen and then all that carpet.
He's got to buy Tracy a new cooker.
Bloody hell. Is it called a barbecue?
She said to me the other day, I can't carry on like this, love, just using a ninja cooker. I said, I'll sort it, love. When? I said, all right, November.
Got
Double
to christen
it,
though, Tracy.
A big oven like that one, though. A big one like that. I've seen one for about $350. Not bad. It's
Tickle,
not,
tickle,
not
burnt
deep.
butter. Ooh.
It's not an expensive make, but it'll do.
I look at it this way, Johnny. It don't really matter, whether it's a big one, small one, in between. You know what I mean? A
Oh no,
cooker's
it
a
has to fit
cooker.
that gap properly.
And I know in your case, you've got to get something to fit that gap. But a cooker's a cooker. You know what I mean? And I won't know what to do without mine. Well,
God. Oh dear.
when I say mine, I only rent it from Chris.
So yeah, I'll go swimming with you, Keena. Wake me up. I'm fucking knackered. I can do handstands in swimming pool, you know.
Are you telling us that why?
Alien invasion coming.
Hey, my long legs out the water. Thank you.
Chris has got a cookie. Are you listening to the wireless?
Well, what it was,
There's my wireless, Tandy.
I was looking at Tams's channel on the screen, but I had volume down, and Gary come on, so I just went, "Hi, Gary, love it," and it was
Okay.
I typed it on this keyboard here instead of that keyboard, and sent it to the wrong stream.
But all about Go Biscuit now.
What, Slim Jim?
Slim Jim.
Well, he's not quite there yet.
Yeah, there, aren't you, pal? Right? I see you licking your lips.
Well, that is your little HQ area there, Richard.
That's the.
I've done it before that, typed on wrong keyboard. I always I slot this dark keyboard underneath the bench, then I don't accidentally press it, but it routes. And I just typed Gary Lovey and then it come on the wrong computer and I hit send.
I bet folks thought you were losing it, Richard.
Correct. I thought I was losing myself because I was looking on here thinking, why's my bloody message not come up in this chat? And then I looked to realise I put it in the wrong one.
Tamsy says, I'm not actually here, I'm listening to my wireless.
She's getting the dint on the bead listening to the wireless.
Yeah. But
oh dear.
But yeah, we're having a trip to Big Asda Superstore on Saturday. Tracy. Yeah, I only need the dates. I think.
Saturday, I think it's about the 7th, isn't it?
I was going to say that it's the 7th. Tonight we are the Sacky Bastards.
Yeah.
I really guessed that, and it is 7th.
Yeah, it is 7th. Yeah, I've already got the Biscoff crumble cookies and I've got the Biscoff spread. I only need the dates. But it says in this one, Tracy, yeah, you can either use butter or baking spread. Oh, and I need some more golden syrup because we ain't got much left. Oh, and double cream. Heavy cream. You see, this is an English recipe, Johnny, so you'll know where you stand, It does say double cream. And that's for sauce, by the way. Ground cinnamon. I've got. Oh, that's another thing.
The old boiler bit,
I ordered some with my shopping. Ground cinnamon. What did they send me? Mixed spice.
Hey?
What you do, Tracy? What you do, Tracy, is you soak your dates in boiling water and then you blitz them to a liquid, so you not actually taste the dates. That's what gives it the dense taste. So yeah, because it says here, Tracy, if you look on recipe, soak the chopped dates in boiling water for 20 minutes and blend until smooth. keep the water in the mixture. And it's 175 mils of boiling water. So you're not actually, well, you know, it's like that last night when we made the banana cookies. You know, you could taste them, but you know, because normally Chris wouldn't eat bananas. Sat in the tent on the bed, listening to the wireless. I can't do a New Zealand accent.
On the beat, listening to the wireless. Later on, I'm going out on the deek.
Looking at the big balls.
Looking at the big balls on the deek.
Oh, dear.
I can see you talking to us on one screen and commenting on how confusing is this.
Hang on a minute. If Khaled's here, does that mean I get the bet himself?
Get out me dent, Richard. But yeah, you put the boiling water to your dates, and then you like, because I'll just whiz mine in food processor, and it'll be like a, you know, a liquid. That's what'll get that like dense taste. No, what?
She's coming up for a cup of tea.
Coming up for a cup of tea.
You'll put your kettle on because it's downstairs.
I've got my coffee.
Cup of tea.
But
I could sleep for a week. I'm not good. You know, it's all right, the kids going back, but you're getting up at 7:30 with them as well. So just where you go. Huh? Oh no, you won't. But if Khaled wakes up, because you won't wake up to sort him out, I'll have to fucking sort him out. Sod that. I need my sleep on a night, or I can't do anything during the day. When you wake all the time, you need to rest your body at some point. Yeah. You're always telling me to rest. Well, balls to you, keeping me awake all night.
oh dear.
There's been potato in it, chip in it, fucking cake in it. It's got tummy ache. Had it all day. See, she needs to understand, yes, she likes the chips, she likes all that, but she doesn't eat it that much now. So when she does eat it, she's getting tummy ache with it.
Yeah, Crip's not changed it today. Here she comes. She's in a deed.
Hello. Hello. I had to end my stream so I could come and hang out with you guys because you guys are funny.
So good to see you. Well, you'll see me in a minute.
How's the deed going?
My dean, it's still there, Richard. I haven't flipped the bed yet. But I'm not listening to my wireless.
Have you been on your dick lately?
Come on, Jeanette. You know it fell off. I don't have one anymore.
Did you both
An
fall off
operation.
as well?
No, that's still here. Someone said to me in a chat, I can't remember who it was, but they said their mum used to say that they had balls are up higher. It was because if they keep them down low, there's too much chafing. That's why we have them up here. I thought that was funny. I probably didn't explain it the way they did. The way they said it was way more funny than the way I said it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
we've got his balls on his chest.
I know, but if they're too big and it's summer, they get a bit sweaty.
No, no. Oh,
Hey,
whoa,
I'll tell you, I'll tell you something though,
They're the
Tamsy.
milkshakes that bring the boys to the yard.
I'll tell you something though, Tamsy. Soda cream sorts mine out.
There's pseudo cream. Oh, the zinc in it. It'll be the zinc. Pseudo cream's like zinc.
I've
For
tried all
babies' bums.
different. I've tried all
You
different
boys don't know.
kinds of
It's for
things,
babies.
and the only thing
Right.
that
Yeah.
is not shut of it. You go in, Johnny.
I said hi.
Oh, I thought you said bye.
I said hi
Yeah,
to Tam.
and I bought some soda cream.
Pseudo cream is good for anything. And if you've got like me, I've got rubby thighs, like they rub together. And because unfortunately I've gained weight, and that's the way of the world. So that pseudo cream is magic on there. It's magic stuff. Everyone should have some.
Because it was like
We've got
it
big
went
thumbs,
actually
mate, come on.
underneath me bust. It was in my valley.
TC, all you need is
I
TC
get,
Germany.
I have psoriasis, so when I'm real stressed or eat wrong food, I get psoriasis all under there. So it's all
Yeah. Well,
red
mine
and
were right here in the
scaly
middle.
and
I'll
Yeah.
just
You
show.
try to say there's a
I'm not going to
possibility.
show you, but mine were like just here.
oh, I thought you were going to give us a flash.
No, don't be daft. Mine were like just
Don't
here.
worry.
Jeanette needs a full screen for that.
I did an
Knock
85
us
inch
out.
on it. And I've tried
You know.
everything. I've tried antiseptic creams. I've tried proper eczema creams. You know, you name it.
Yeah.
And nothing would get shut of it. And it drove me nuts because I'd be sat there going like this and itching it.
Well, my friend
Well, I
Miss
won't get
Gumby,
involved,
she
but I've tried that one
uses
once. I never felt
a calamine oil spray. Calamine oil, apparently. It works.
But yeah,
So I
that's
got like the
something cream
bourbon,
sorted it
the
out.
bourbon like burpy hiccup.
It's a good all rounder. It's
Pseudo cream.
Yeah.
That shit to be. Everyone should have pseudo cream. I don't even have any at the moment.
Hey,
But
this is no.
man, that shit is magic. I remember Emily was a bum.
I'm going to tell you a funny story now. Callum got a zit on the end of his nose, right?
I thought you could say on the end of his nose then.
Callum had got a zit on the end of his nose. So I says, you want to try some of this soda cream? I says, it's good stuff. I says, that'll clear it up. So anyway, I actually put it on end. I says, you don't need a lot. I says, just a bit on the end of your finger. Just, you know, on this sit spot, whatever. Baby, when Callum come down the other day and he'd put some of that
And it
soda cream
worked.
on.
Honestly,
honest to God, because I leave it on my bedside cabinet, he'd gone in there and he says, I put some of that cream on. I'm not kidding you. It rolled over his face, all over his nose, it looked like Casper. He'd put that much on. And I went, how much did you put on, Callum? I says, you only need a bit on the end of your finger. He says, I did only put a bit on the end of my finger. Honestly, it were here, it were on his face, it were everywhere. And I says, in future, I says, you bring it down. I says, and I'll put it on for you. I says, because, you know, it's good stuff. And I always like to have it in, you know, just in case. And, yeah, honestly, me and Chris, I went, he come down and I went, just turn around and show your dad. And Chris turned around and they were absolutely.
But I swear by pseudo cream, Jeanette, I'm with you on that. Pseudo cream is magic.
Yeah, honestly, I was pissing Mars then. Chris absolutely pissed his son when he turned around. I said, just turn around and show your dad. And when I says a little bit on end of your finger, I didn't mean, you know, the open jar of it. So now,
face on.
honest, I wished I'd have took a picture at the time, Tams, because it got it all over his face. And I went, how much you put on? He says, like you said, a bit on end.
And
I
that
said,
shit
no,
ain't
you
cheap
haven't.
either.
I went, no, you haven't. Oh dear. So now he's got one. I think it's where his glasses has been rubbing. So he's got one there now. So he bought it down and he says, can you put me some of this cream on? I said, I'm glad you brought it down for me to put it on because other morning, I wish to have took a picture
You've
on
got
it.
to remember still it's got zinc in it, so you only meant to use it sparingly. You're not meant to just get the jar and slap it on.
I mean, when I put some on it's on my chest, just a tiny bit on end of my finger, and that were it. And it you know,
magic. Richard, listen to the wireless. Are you listening to the wireless?
Yeah. Where's Laura tonight? Where's she hiding?
That's it. Look,
I don't know. She's doing Laura stuff.
Doing what?
Yeah, that stuff. The grey jar. I'll never forget because I had a baby.
Doing what, Laura stuff?
I see. Yeah, she's talking to her brother. She found a brother. She's got a whole new one now. So, yeah, I think did she tell you it's in the chat? I don't know. I didn't just give away something.
I messaged her and I says, "Hey, coming up," and she says, "I'm talking to my brother at the moment."
Yeah, she just found a new one. How cool's that? I wish I could just find a new relation. It'd be good if I could find my dad. He might be out there. Richard, are you my dad?
I don't think.
You like to find relations?
Nah,
I have 9 months.
You listen to the wireless.
I don't think I'm quite old enough.
Well, my mum doesn't know who my dad is, so I'm looking for a dad. If anyone wants to put their hand up for a dad.
13 when I got off with if I'm your dad.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you're too young. But it was funny to say. Although some do have children at that age.
I don't think
the wrong country, wrong age.
No.
Damn
and
it.
if I were your dad,
I don't want you to
you'd have a twin sister if I were your dad. So I've got some pretty potent gear down below.
One tansy in this world. I do not need another.
With Richard, you get two. With Richard, you get 2 in 1 hit.
You know, I've got a good bit of gear on the go.
He's got some good gear.
Good gear in our tackle. It's proven good stuff.
And what you did in my chat and your love.
If I went for a sperm count, you'd carry that tub in weed in, and it'd look like an aerial view of an Alka-Seltzer. It's that lively. You wouldn't need a microscope. It'd be like a flipping pot of eels.
Out of control. You know. I got my stream was out of control.
The thing is as well, Richard's twins are non-identical twins. So 2 eggs.
But they're beautiful. I've seen a photo. They are beautiful.
2 eggs and 2 separate tadpoles did a mission together. You know what I mean?
What do you call that? What is it called? What do you call that? Those twins? What do you call twins that are in 2 separate?
Yeah, non-identical.
Yeah, they call them fractual.
There's another name for it.
No, fractual is non-identical. I forgot. Identical twins. That's when the same egg splits, just 1 sperm, but the egg splits. Fractual is where you've got super sperm because it gets up there and attacks more than 1 egg.
Paternal.
Green sperm.
It says non-identical twins, also known as fraternal or dysgotic.
If you've got lively sperm, there's more chance of having twins that are non-identical.
The result of 2 separate eggs being fertilized by different sperms during the same pregnancy.
Correct. Get in there. Get in there, boys. Get up there and do your best.
You know, my dog was born like that. There was 2 boxer dogs that had sex, and the female dog got pregnant, and then another dog, which was a Ridgeback, had sex with the same boxer. And my baby dog, my Tag, the one we always go on about, was the only dog out of the whole litter that looked like the Ridgeback come out like boxer, but ridgeback traits and everything. All the other dogs look 100% boxer. So it's quite possible for a female dog
It
to be
says as well
impregnated by
with
two
fraternal twins, they can have a non-genetic factors such as personality and size, causing them to be different.
What about those twins?
yeah.
What about the twins that come out one black, one white? It's true, it happens.
I know.
What happened? What's that about?
If I were a dog and I got another dog pregnant, when it had pups, it'd be like Batsy Dog Zone. Firing them out for fun. They'd be flying out. It'd be like when you get a
Richard, just go back to listening to the wireless.
Do you remember that film Gremlins when you used to get one wet and they came flying out?
Jeanette, I get 9 months.
I thought you were blowing a wheel plant
between my family extensions.
Johnny's got them popping up all over the place.
Yeah. Johnny just.
Do you know there are twins on my daughter's side of the family? I was
1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and one during January.
Thankfully, I didn't. Oh my God, that was a deal. When I got pregnant, I was scared there was going to be 2 of the little creatures growing in me. Thank God. When my first man actually was one, I breathed. It was like, phew.
Yeah.
Imagine pushing 2 babies out.
Yeah, twins actually run in my family. Well, on my mother's side, anyway.
Well, they run on my daughter's side.
So you've got like 50-50 chance. Callum, oh God.
Well,
just thinking about it makes me swear. I didn't.
You're right.
Callum.
Well,
Jeez.
my daughter's got it in her family. There's a bunch of twins on her dad's side. And so when she has babies, I feel for her. There's a really good chance.
But this is the thing. If you've got twins on both sides, then, there's a higher chance that you're going to get a set of twins.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know who my dad is. He might have a bunch of fucking twins out there for all I know.
When I first found out when she went for the scan, nurse says, "Oh, come here and look at this." And she says, 2 hearts. I said, "Fucking hell, are we giving birth to Doctor Who?"
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. 2 hearts. I said, "What? 2 hearts?"
2 hearts? That means lots of love. Double the love.
I thought they were telling us we were giving birth to a baby with 2 hearts.
Well, I don't feel sorry for you, Richard. I feel sorry for the mum. The mum had to give birth to those 2 babies.
Oh, she weren't bothered. She was like this.
Imagine pushing out a baby to me. Imagine pushing out a baby, right? And you're like relieved because it's out. Oh, hold on. There's one more.
Yeah, you've got to Tommy. Did you have a nice birthday yesterday, Tommy?
Yeah, but as long as you fire the biggest one out first and second and just slivers out on its own, it's just like watching emptying a fishing net on a trawler.
You make it sound so gross.
I mean, it's easy for you to say that, Richard. You haven't got to give birth to them, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
she
what's
was
coming out of your
she was on
that feeling of relief when you've got one baby out, but then hang on, a couple of minutes later,
because it's such a relief, okay? Because it's such a relief to once that baby finally is out, it is a relief. Like the pain is gone and everything's like cool and you chill. And then some motherfucker comes up and says, "Hold up, you got another one." No way.
We were not like that because the first one that came out were backwards way around, legs first. So Doctor, or whatever he was called, stuck his arm up. It was like all creatures great and small and just yanked it out.
And this is why women have got 2 titties.
Gave her a fisting.
You know what I mean? This is why women have got 2
one for
titties.
each baby. One for each baby.
Right.
Just in case you have twins, you see.
Well, if you have
I love how you say titty.
You've got to run a shift on one knocker.
You make titties sound so innocent. Have they got 2 titties? You make them sound so innocent.
They're titties.
You used to scratch in the middle of the night and say, "For God's sake, stick them on your pap, will you?"
Oh my God! Did you really hear it at least once?
Here now, latch on. I'm up back to sleep for an hour.
Oh dear.
But and if it's
Well,
a
I
boy,
can say
the
my
boys
daughter
get
was a
dressed
very
up
good
like
latcher.
that.
Unfortunately, she was a lefty. She was a lefty, and she only liked the left boob. So now I have one big boob, one little boob.
We see when our Callum was born, he were £8.11, and I started breastfeeding him.
Yeah.
And I,
Yeah,
it
get
was like
out
it
of
was
here.
forever. It was forever there. You know what I mean?
He got green top blue.
There were no filling him up. You know, he'd drain one tit and go over to other, and you know, when that one dried up, you know, he'd still be screaming.
When I
So,
first came into milk, when Emily was born,
yeah,
and I had milk.
Week, I ended up putting him on bottle.
Jeanette, when Emily was born, I had so much colostrum and so much milk that the midwives asked me if I would milk myself and feed the other babies because I had so much. It was just pissing out. But you know what happened though? All that milk that came out at the beginning, I said no, obviously, because my baby needed that milk. But 3 months later, I dried up. Like she had all that milk at the beginning, and then it all just disappeared. Like
that's it,
powder milk, baby.
So
it's all well and good to be all
2 weeks. I ended up doing our calamot bottle. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I was so okay. I'm such a millennial. I don't know. I was so the midwives kept emphasizing to me how important it was to breastfeed and blah blah blah. But my baby was starving because they told me that I had to breastfeed for this long. She was crying all the time. I thought she was like dying.
That's exactly how
I thought she had colic. I brought gripe water. I did everything, but no, she was hungry. Yeah. She was bloody hungry, mate. And these midwives are telling me to starve my kids, basically.
Yeah. I ended up putting our calamot bottle.
A mum knows. I feel like a mum knows, and I think that midwives just fuck it up. Yeah. If you listen to your midwife too much, they kind of fuck it up. You just got to know. I knew she was something was wrong. But anyway, I was grateful when she went on the fucking bottle because then I could drink.
Well, can you imagine, like cats and dogs, how many tits they got?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can you imagine
carrying them around?
All on tit all at the same time? You know.
Well, I'll scout
yeah. Fuck that. No, I'm glad we're human and we only have two. Glad we only have two nips.
Yeah.
Especially if you look at a female dog after they breastfeed, they're like, oh, hanging out everywhere. Fuck that.
And the tits are
flapping around. I know. And they don't look happy either. Mother dogs, after they've had puppies, they don't look happy. They don't look proud that they've got like 6 million tits.
There's only like a couple of chromosomes that decides whether you're male or female, so I think that's why we
apparently when you're all woman, and then Nikolai tells me all the time, Nick tells me all the time that men are more evolved than women because they start off a woman and then they grow a penis. So apparently men are more evolved.
Yeah, evolved female, like it's the chromosomes that decide. It's a little switch.
And then it splits or something, I don't know. I know how it works, but men are not more evolved. We still made you.
It's when the innie become the outie.
There is some rare cases where people are born with both men and women bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the chromosome doesn't split.
They're called hermaphrodites, and they've got a fanny and a dick.
I've not. They do have a fanny. They do have a fanny and a dick. I watched them. I see a tattooed.
You cut off the sunburn, isn't it? When you go down below,
they only truly a female if they've got like a womb and
a vagina.
The reproduction.
Imagine that though. What a shock that'd be.
Pardon
It's
me?
when somebody tells you to go fuck
How would you
yourself,
raise
say
that
after that.
child? That's what I want to
Also,
know. Like, what
if you've got a woman, if you've got one of them hermaphrodites, it'd be like having a joystick to get out of while you're at it.
as a
You're like
parent
playing
of a hermaphrodite,
on a
why
tyrant.
not just screw your kid up? How would you raise it to not screw it up? Like, what do you do?
Like that.
Do you just like
Like that sounds.
dress it in yellow? Calm down. I don't even know what that means, but anyway, hermaphrodite children. I don't know how I would raise.
You call them intersex people
Yeah.
now.
Samsy,
But
I'll
what
put
are
it
you
this
doing?
way.
You can't force
Put it this way,
gender
Samsy.
on it. 25's going to give me a demonstration. I need a pee or I'm going to pee in my dent.
Mace, hang on a minute.
Pond.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I dropped my pencil. You do the same thing with a pen. Ready? I think that landed at the same place as pencil.
That's researching intersex people now.
Yeah, our
Told you, search history's going to get a knock on fucking
it's
door.
1 in 1,500 to 1 in 2,000 births born with both.
So
So you're walking around
Mrs.
during,
Pickering, we weren't going to come round, but Jeanette, police and knock on doors said we weren't going to come round, but then we saw your fucking Amazon search history as well.
Yeah, we need to have a word with you. We're a bit concerned.
Yeah, you crossed the line at
What does it say, though? What does it say? Are they primarily women or are they primarily men?
It don't actually say, but it just says, has anyone ever been born genderless? A child that is born neither male or female is a rare occurrence. Disorder of sex development happens in 1 in every 1,500 births.
What's that? Hermaphrodite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to decide. I'm pretty sure they're generally females that just happen to have a pecker as well, I think.
They have a little bit of both, don't they?
Well, yeah.
But some are born with reproduction organs and some.
Yeah, I think they're born with,
I don't know how it looks.
with mostly women, but also a bit of man. I think that's basically what it's. A bit of a joystick, like
Bit of a joystick.
like a gear stick.
A gear stick.
So they're a manual. They're not automatic. They're manual.
Manual, yeah. You got to stir your soup before you go in for a kill.
Somewhere between
When you come up with this shit.
but you know what I mean? It says in some cases, if they've got both genitalia, if they've got a womb and fallopian tubes and everything, they'll take the penis away, if you know what I mean.
See,
So,
imagine though, if you were
like,
a woman, but
okay,
you're also like that.
Whatever you want.
Would you ever need a man?
Can you imagine
know.
trying to dress a child that's got both organs? Do you
All yellow.
dress it as a male? Do you
Is it
dress it as a
yellow?
female?
Well, you'd have to be told exactly what
you want
it
to
is.
be Chili or Billy?
No, you'd have to be already told.
Billy-
You'd already
Billy's
know
quite
whether
a-
the insides of a woman or a
Billy's
man.
becoming unisex name
If
there,
one
Billy, so.
If one is born that way, grows up that way,
Oh, no.
would that woman ever need a man? Think about it that way. Could they not just curl
No,
it down?
because
Wow,
nowadays-
hyenas don't. Oi, hyenas are born hermaphrodite and they impregnate themselves, so
Yeah.
That's why Miley Cyrus brought that song
I
out.
just like bend it.
That's a little
Long as
better
it's
than you.
bendy, long enough to bend it.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
Right, this
It's-
is gross.
if you're born that way, but you've got the female reproductive organs, then yeah,
Well,
you're going
then
to
you
take.
would go on the female side.
Yeah.
Do you think
So
the blokes
you
would
would
wouldn't
more on
work
the
that?
male. But how do you
The
know?
men
Because
wouldn't work
testicles
then.
live in here.
But this
If
is
you're
the
a
thing. I
woman.
mean, this is what they do. They obviously give them a scan or CT scan to see if they've got the female reproduction.
Yeah, the
you know, like a
ovaries or
womb
testicles.
and ovaries and whatever.
Yeah.
But then
No,
if you
ovaries
do a
are just
scan,
testicles that don't drop.
you know, you've got they can see testes and whatever. Then you go which side of a bloke.
Richard, I mean, Johnny Five, he's trying to change the subject, showing up.
Shipping them off.
No.
I've
I
got
think we've let-
PTSD for this up higher.
If I ever see,
the ship.
if I see another woman,
Literally,
that
our
looks-
testicles are up higher.
Yeah,
We
you got
have
time,
ovaries,
you got-
like, testicles.
Time on your cock.
I heard it on the wireless, so it must be true.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
it's not wireless, it's true.
It's true if it's on the wireless. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Can you
Oh my
can you
God.
imagine being born that way and the uncertainty? Am I male or am I
I
female?
kind of feel like it's the best of both worlds. I've always wanted to have a penis.
This is it. I
Just to
mean,
try it out for a day. I just want to try it out for the day, all right? Just one day. I just want to see what all the happens.
This is the thing.
I'm sorry,
There's one
Jimmy, I probably
thing.
shouldn't be here.
There's one thing that will decide it. When you go to the toilet for a piss.
yeah, which bit it comes
You
out
sit
of.
down
Does
or
it
do you
come out
stand
of both?
Female bit, or does it come
It
out
comes out of both,
male
and it's
bit?
like that.
Oh my God, what if it comes out of both? What if you're like, you have to sit down
so I
because
have your
otherwise
back
it's like,
if you like a
sitting
sprinkler
in-
system.
Like a bloody fire hydrant.
I was going to say, you know, I suppose they
you
decided
don't have to
like,
be a dude to be a fire.
which one piss comes out on.
Yes.
Well, then I guess that will decide, right? That'll
Look
be
at that
the
lovely yellow
deciding
fountain.
factor. We just use the pinhole.
But yeah,
I think this is a very complex subject we're on. Here. Think about
I
it.
want to go and
never
drink
been
it.
discussed
the
before.
midnight.
This is a
I
new
wanna
subject.
So it's all down to do you piss in the toilet or do you have a golden shower?
Like somebody that's born with both male and female.
You're like sitting down for a pee and your dick starts scooting you in the face. Whoops, not a chick.
Yeah, that's called morning glory.
That's what Tam says. But yeah,
Something to think about.
Interesting conversation because I've always kind of been curious about how that shit works. How do you decide? Because
That's it.
I've seen a tattoo picture of a person that has a whole giant penis and a whole vagina, but their penis, I don't know. It's like, does their vagina work if their penis works, or does the penis, you know what I mean? Like,
They might have a
I-
vagina.
maybe I don't need to know. Maybe that's why I don't know the answer, because I don't need to
So
know.
what you do is, Sandy, you go to the end of it, you go doing, and then you go poke. Doing, poke.
This person, though, Johnny Five, it was a tattoo magazine, but this person had a whole hard meat stick and a whole lippy vagina. So,
Yeah.
what were they? A dude or a
Imagine as you
chick?
get
Or
older,
were
though,
they-
you can't fuck yourself anymore because you get cramp.
Yeah.
We can't fuck yourself unless you're able to bend your penis, because
That's
the
it.
penis still
That's
is on
it.
top.
You have to try and bend it round and then
Unfortunately, what I saw was
before it gets hard because you've no chance
And
once
it's-
it's hard.
His nickname
but a
Boomerang Willie.
hyena could have been that.
You'd have to have like a
Have you tried to,
Joint.
surely, Johnny Five, you've tried to bend your penis the wrong way? You can't
You
do
only
it.
pull up what
You
lies
don't
you
just
said, you
bend the
can't say
penis.
hand on there and tuck
Right.
it under. You'd have to somehow have an operation and make your penis
Oh,
into
yeah.
like a,
Why, like,
Richard,
dudes do, they
Richard.
stick it in between your legs and they pretend they have a fanny.
Richard, you just need that sign where it says you can't do U-turns.
yeah.
No U-turns. Stick to the left. Stick to the left. There are no U-turns here.
Imagine if
Right,
you took
I'm
a
looking
Viagra.
Okie dokie then, Johnny. I'll see you later.
See you later, Johnny.
I'll see you,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Bye-bye.
I hope I didn't see your way.
Yeah.
No, I can't see you.
I'll see you in the morning, Tamsin. I'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you in a couple of hours, dude. You know I'll go live again. I can't help myself.
No.
A cup of tea. Oh, you're a trader. You drink latte. A cup of latte.
No, flat white.
Only if they're free.
What do you say? Only if they're free. Oh, okay. Anyway, I hope I haven't because I'm a little bit drunk, Jeanette. So I hope I haven't ruined your stream.
No.
with my
Don't
bad
be daft.
behaviour.
No.
Don't be daft.
It's been an interesting
Bloody, it's fucking Richard's fault. He typed something in my chat, and then I had to come and join.
Yeah, that was
Yes, I knew he was
accidental. I was
laughing at
typing
me.
on keyboard. Because I typed it on keyboard and I thought, why does it not come up my message in StreamYard? I thought, what the bloody hell's happening here? And then I looked across at the screen that you were on, and what do you call him? Bubblefish or something? Fish face or something you call him? Bloat, something
You know,
fish.
Dr. Smith always says Google's blocking my messages. Maybe he's typing in the wrong chat. I might have to pull him up about that. Maybe he's
Well, I
typing
noticed
in the
you're
wrong
on your
chat.
bloody
Anyway,
chat.
It's not
Johnny, no.
See you later,
only
Johnny.
if I'm buying the coffee. Later, Johnny. Johnny
But yeah,
Babe
you
is
know.
not alive anymore. He's gone to bed. Or whatever
This
he's
is a subject that we've never broached before.
No, we've just about covered everything. Asses, fannies, knockers, a lot, but we've never done a hermaphrodite. This is definitely new territory. This,
Yeah.
definitely.
And it's an interesting subject too, because none of us really know
No.
how it works.
Because I've
So
never
if anyone's
met
got
a
any
person
ideas,
an hermaphrodite or whatever you call it.
no, I didn't have.
Yeah.
No, I've never met
Never
one.
known.
I know hyenas are born hermaphrodite.
You'd sort of be a vagina, a pigina,
Vagina.
Vagina. Vagina.
or a vagus.
A Venus. A Venus.
Yeah, imagine if you had it.
A
That would
Venus.
fill, one of them would fill the deans in your bed.
Get out of my deed. Leave my deed alone. I will flip my bed eventually. I don't have a dick anymore, so I have to sit in a dent. Laura's like, you've gone off. Where are you?
Oh, dear.
I'll tell her I'm here, see if she joins.
Yeah. Very interesting conversation indeed.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
do some research, Richard, and we'll have to carry this conversation on tomorrow on yours.
Yeah, you two have got homework. You got homework. I want to know. By the time I come back, I want to know.
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of it.
I'm telling Laura right now we're talking about hermaphrodite. How do you even spell hermaphrodite?
I've just been Googling it, and the sort of drawings that I've come across, it shows you with the female bits, but with a dick sticking out top, top of a vagina. So, yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, they're always on top of the vagina. Well, you know a clitoris, right? You know our clitoris. That is actually where the penis comes from when they turn into a man. Your clitoris grows.
Yeah, clitoris is like a miniature bell end.
It is.
But yeah, I've just been
It
Googling
doesn't necessarily have to be
the woman's down below, and it's like a little
bigger than others. But if you actually look closely, it looks like a mini bell end, doesn't it? You know.
You mean to tell me you've studied the clitoris that in depth, Richard?
Well, yeah, I think that's what they look like. Yeah. That's why these. Oh, I'm not going into the subject, but there's some people have very large clitorises due to something that they do, a sporting activity. You know what I mean?
It's called sucking on the clitoris.
You know.
Sorry, Jeanette. You can ban me anytime. You know I have no.
I'm about
It's just all full out.
I'm about these people who do certain sports, you know, proper sports that tend to be larger in that department.
Proper sport.
You know,
what sport?
They take
sport am I not doing?
Oh, you mean them that take steroids and whatever?
Correct. Female what's-its.
Are they doing shot put or the javelin?
Or the, you know.
Yeah, it says when some of these athletes, when they take steroids, I went, are growing a clitoris, Biscuit?
When they take steroids, when they take these
well, I tell you what, if they do enough steroids, it does look like a clitoris.
It tends to grow a lot.
No, thank you. I've still got my dick. Thank you very much. My balls are shriveled a bit, but I've still got my dick.
Yeah, to be a hermaphrodite, you have to have the 46XX chromosome, whatever that is.
Yeah, Biscuit's on regular steroids, so yeah, and that is it's definitely still got his dick.
Yeah, I think you've got to be on anabolic steroids for anything to change.
Oh right,
yeah, that's
and it's like a bodybuilder thing.
You know what I mean, though, don't you? You know what I'm on about?
Yeah.
They always seem to be well pronounced when they've been on that sort of stuff.
Camel toe.
Well, fucking more like a fucking
elephant. And we use a moose knuckle, you mean? You're talking more about a moose knuckle than a camel toe.
They're very pronounced, shall we say.
Yeah. You got our Biscuit sweating then. When I said they got a vagina, he looked up at me and he was going.
Yeah, but
no, he's definitely still got a penis. Biscuit.
Yeah, I've still got my penis too. It's so good.
He can't do any damage with it though, because his head. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good. We don't want to be making any more humans. There's enough humans on the planet.
Yeah.
I can only make powder baby
that way. Yeah, he's got the tackle, but not the.
Pretty sure I can only make powder baby.
He's got it fires blank.
Got the idea, but he hasn't got the gear.
Well, as long as he's still no better banging the nail, it's all good. As long as his head is still banging the nail, it doesn't matter if he's got no bloody drill bits.
Yeah, he's got no lead in his pencil. Now Richard on the other hand,
can still nail the hammer, right?
Oh
God, he makes doubles. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I mean, don't fuck him. He makes doubles.
He's lead in his pencils like potent stuff.
Oh God, yeah. I've had what is it? Super Fresco ringing me up, seeing if I could fill a bucket for wallpaper paint.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I can even look at you again and say,
"Hey, I only produce twins. You know, get me a bucket and I'll pay me handsomely, and I'll fill it for you."
Yes.
Bucket, come on, you're over fucking projecting now. A bucket.
Over projecting.
Yeah, we can get a fucking shot glass.
Bucket.
A bucket.
It's probably mind you, to fill a bucket, wouldn't it?
How many men would it take to fill a bucket? It would take a lot of men to fill a bucket.
I see if you could fill that bucket though with good gear, you'd be able to hang Anna Glipter on a wall with it. You know what I mean?
Well, waste it on wallpaper, Richard. Get paid for it.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it has.
Probably wallpaper.
I don't think it has a good shelf life. I think it's good right frozen or summer.
Well, you go to Spain Bank and you say, right, Keep them coming, guys.
Oh my God. And then he's got to worry about fucking kids knocking on his door in like
You know,
20 years.
do you pay by
Hello,
the
are you my
litre?
dad?
Yeah, bugger that.
You hear that? They do down there is having a whole fucking party.
I couldn't be remembering that. Lots of strangers knocking on doors saying, "Did you drop off some gear at a sperm bank back in such a year?" No, not me. No. I'd say I'm firing blanks. No, not me.
On that note,
You know, my biggest fear is
I'm
some
gonna
chick
call it a
or some
night.
kid knocking on the door.
You know,
that's
yeah, we'll end on a high note. And I'll see you all.
Yeah, I'm
on
pretty drunk, so that's pretty high. Are we
See
going
you
to Richards
tomorrow
now?
on Richards.
Oh, tomorrow.
Don't forget 9
Tomorrow.
o'clock.
It is tomorrow.
See you all later, guys.
It is
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Toodaloo. Have a cup of tea.
Hello again.
You got a pretty cool like. Doof, 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 doof.
You like that one?
I do.